It used to be that a Nissan Qashqai with 7 seats was called a Qashqai Plus 2, but after Nissan pulled that from the range, they needed something to step into its place. Enter the Nissan X-Trail. Now, although the X-Trail comes with 5 seats as standard, the option to add 2 more seats means it goes up against the Kia Sorento and the Hyundai Santa Fe. But the big news for the X-Trail recently is the addition of a new 1.6 litre Dig-T petrol, and that joins the existing 1.6 litre diesel in the range. So let's start by taking the new petrol for a spin. Well, it has plenty of power and a nippy sprint time. On paper, you see, this 1.6 litre Dig-T petrol has been taken from the current generation Qashqai, and although it has 161 brake horsepower and gets from 0 to 62 in just 9.7 seconds, it doesn't feel that powerful or fast. Instead, it feels like it was designed for a much smaller car. The bulk of this power comes in at around 3,000 RPM, although by the time you've bounced the revs up to 3,000, the engine sounds like it's struggling and sounds really strained. This petrol also claims an average of 44 miles per gallon, which isn't totally inconceivable. We've been getting just under 40 miles per gallon. CO2 wise, you're looking at 149 grams per kilometre for this 2-wheel drive model. And in fact, this petrol only comes available with 2-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual, whereas the diesel comes available with both 2- and 4-wheel drive and also offers the option of an automatic. This manual gearbox is a bit uninspiring though. Sure, it does the job, but it just feels a bit flimsy. Ride-wise, the X-Trail's very comfortable and has a sensible family car feel to it. It's actually well insulated from the outside world as well. The steering is a little light for my liking, but for the sheer size of it, it's actually surprisingly well composed and doesn't roll in the corners as much as you may think. The X-Trail's interior is functional, but it might feel more upmarket if there were less scratchy plastics, and that might be the decider for some. But if you're after plenty of kit and gadgets, then the X-Trail will happily oblige, especially when it comes to safety. Standard kit in every model includes the likes of cruise control, Bluetooth, LED daytime running lights, a 5-inch colour touchscreen and hill start assist. But go for something like this N-Type model and you'll still get cloth upholstery, although I actually think this is better than the leather they offer. But you'll also get some luxurious features like this panoramic glass roof. And safety-wise, you'll get likes of lane departure warning, parking sensors, traffic sign recognition, and this rather useful 360-degree around view camera. My favourite bit about sitting in the back is these theatre-style rear seats, which actually sit slightly higher than the ones in front, so the people in the back can see the road ahead. And this comes accompanied with tons of legroom, but surprisingly, not that much headroom, especially if you go for this panoramic roof. Still, these seats recline, which is nice and convenient, and they slide forward and backward for extra flexibility. Now, for an extra £900, you can get 2 more seats installed in the back, which are aimed at accommodating children. Thankfully though, like I mentioned, these seats in front slide backward and forward, so you should be able to find a winning combination when it comes to legroom. This really is cramped. With these 2 extra seats, boot space is extremely small though. Fold these down and you get 550 litres of storage space, much more usable. You also get this adjustable floor for a bit of added storage, and if you really want to make the most of the X-Trail's mammoth size, then this second row of seats folds down and gives you just under 2,000 litres. But these seats do require a bit of oomph to put them back in place. Now, this 1.6 litre petrol is actually the entry-level X-Trail model, with prices starting from just under £22,000. That's considerably cheaper than the entry-level Kia Sorento and Hyundai Santa Fe, which start from around £30,000. Okay, the Sorento and the Santa Fe are more rounded models, but for the price, you actually get a lot of car in the X-Trail. It's practical, there's loads of kit, and you get that much sought after raised up road domineering SUV ride. The 1.6 litre petrol is a little uninspiring, but if you're after a car for short journeys and for nipping around town, this might be just what you're after. What do you think of the X-Trail? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models, visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click one of the links on screen now.